New tonight, it's been 1 year since Illinois became the first state to eliminate cash bail under the Pretrial Fairness Act. The law is responsible for holding only people charged with specific violent offenses in jail before their trial. Our Samantha Soto is with us in studio tonight, talking to our local state's attorneys about the impact it's had in the last year. Sam.
Yeah, Brittany, Illinois has undergone significant changes in its cash bail system in the last year, aimed at changing how justice is served. Tonight, the Pretrial Fairness Act is sparking both change and concern among our local officials.
We have had to put more resources into this process, and so yeah, that's put a strain on our office. There's still some challenges and some issues or holes in the law that I see, but I trust our legislature will fix those. It's still only been a year.
Winnebago County State's Attorney Jay Hanley is adapting to the Pretrial Fairness Act after the Supreme Court made a change to the law that took effect earlier this year.
The initial law I thought was really flawed, and it wasn't that I was against the elimination of cash bail. It was more that the law as it was written in its initial form I thought was extremely problematic. The legislature made critical changes to the law.
With an overwhelming amount of appeals in the early months of implementation, Hanley says there's been a drastic decline in appeals filed since the amendment has required an extra step for the defendant.
Essentially, they have to make certain arguments at the trial court level. They can't just go from the judge who made the decision in initial appearance court right to the appellate court. There's an extra step that defendants have to take.
Ogle County State's Attorney Mike Rock says before the Pretrial Fairness Act was in place, Ogle County had already started working to avoid detaining nonviolent individuals.
Over the course of the last decade plus, we're already instituting a lot of those measures to make sure that nonviolent people with no significant history were being kept in custody simply because they could not post money.
He adds the Pretrial Fairness Act has led to people charged with serious violent felonies being released from custody and an increase in the number of people on bond for non-detainable offenses repeatedly missing court.
I don't believe it's made our state any safer.
In Winnebago County, Hanley says approximately 30% of those charged are being held in jail before trial.
Those individuals that are a danger to our community are not being released from the community. They are being held in jail without the possibility of posting cash bail.
Ogle County State's Attorney Mike Rock is hoping to see more discussion around what offenses are considered detainable. The 17th Judicial Court has also launched a new pretrial data dashboard online for Winnebago County where you can access things like arrests and charges.